Okay, so we're gonna start recording. Today is Healing for the Body. I'm excited that you're all here. We'll chat just for a minute longer. If you know somebody that's coming in, text them real fast. If you guys know of anybody, we'll give just a few minutes longer to make sure we have everybody in here. And then we'll start our healing process. We're just gonna dive right in today. Barbara says, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Barbara. So the thing that I want to work on today is finish clearing out any garbage for the group, for the collective, for those of us in the 30-day challenge. And then I want to do healing through your heart space for your body stuff this week. Jennifer, I know you've just begun. You did your homework today, though, didn't you?
I did.
Yay.
Like I'm caught up. Yeah.
Yes. Good job. I'm like, good job.
I'm like, I'm with you. Like you're keeping me going.
Yes. Keep going. Don't give up. Everybody just keep going. Does it feel easy or is it hard to do? I'm curious.
It's easy once I started, like once I made the commitment, but getting there was difficult.
Yeah. We make all these excuses on why we're not worth it and why we don't have time and why we can't, we shouldn't. And so, yeah, there's Alicia. So yeah, I get it. It gets a little crazy sometimes. Sonia, that's fine. If you haven't done the homework, it doesn't matter. We'll just jumpstart you in. Just get it done before next week so you're not behind. And even if you are, you got a little bit of time. I just know sometimes it gets overwhelming when we get behind and then we end up not finishing because we feel like I'm too far behind. But you can do it at your own pace. So, well, I'm excited that you're all here. I'm glad you're all here. Today, if you were with me in healing last week, we did a lot of journaling and stuff. We're not going to do that tonight. We're just going to talk. I'm just going to do a clearing on you. Like I said before, we're going to just clear out the garbage, anything that's left behind, anything that's heavy, and then we're going to heal through your heart space. So we're going to work in your heart chakra today to bring in that love and that compassion and all of those beautiful gratitude things that'll come in for you. So that's my plan, unless spirit tells me otherwise. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they change. So hi Alicia, welcome. So anyway, all right. So does anybody have any questions? I know a lot of you have done healing with me before. Does anybody have any questions before I jump in and get started? Anything they feel like that, here's your chance to talk to me one-on-one. So if you have a question, if you have something you want to discuss, let's do it. Now is your time. Everybody's quiet. Maybe we need to stand up and do a dance for a minute. I'm like, come on, guys, we got to get the energy going here. Does anybody have any concerns? Does anybody have any issues? Is anybody hung up on any feelings that they want to talk about? Because sometimes that happens when we start getting into this whole body. We're dealing with some heavy. This is kind of heavy. Like, and we've made it seem like it's not that big a deal, but it can be a big deal. So does anybody have any heavy feelings? Is anybody getting caught up in any of this? Anything at all? Here's your chance, baby.
When I did like a quick live healing with you not too long ago, like I was like, oh, okay, I'm good. And then as soon as I got on there, my energy just went everywhere and I wasn't as good as I thought I was. And it like stuck with me, and that anxiety was there and it was brought to the surface. And like, I don't know, I haven't been quite, I don't know, I've been very anxious, I think, since almost. Like I need to.
So what do you think that was all about?
I don't know. I think I might have just been repressing a lot.
So did you feel like that you did the clearing,
or did myself I was good?
Yeah. Did you feel like that you actually did the clearing and that you were just going through the emotions afterwards, or do you feel like you had a hard time even doing the clearing and getting there?
I don't know. I honestly, I don't even know. It just a lot was brought to the surface, I think. And again, taking the steps to just get there has been hard for me. Like, I
Yeah.
haven't seen you in a long time. So
So I
there's a
felt
lot.
like for you, yeah, when you asked me that question, I felt like for you that there was some real insecurities on what you deserved and if you should be doing it or not. That's kind of what I felt from all that whole question.
Yeah, it's hard for me to hop on those things, but I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then we get all of our insecurities wrapped up in all of that. And so that I think we'll see if we can't touch on some of that today too and see can't just work through some of that. So
Okay.
anybody else have any comments, questions, concerns? Okay, everybody is super quiet today.
I think a big thing for, oops,
Sorry, Crystal. No,
no,
go ahead.
my apologies. I think a big thing for me is I'm trying to heal something that was fixed, meaning my heart, right? So I'm still having the emotional side effects of the surgery from July, and I don't like it at all. And the more I talk about it, the more upset and I tend to cry. So if I don't talk about it, then I'm good, right? Because you're just not dealing with it, is how I look at it.
Yeah.
And I've been dealing with it. You know, I've taken a online course which is coming to a close. But doing it yourself, the DIY, I haven't been participating with the DIYs. So, you know, helping yourself is very important. So I think me joining this, and I thank you because you're offering it free and I'm not working right now, is a huge step in my recovery in my whole, not just, you know, in one spot.
Yeah. So, Crystal, I'm curious, and I'm not going to tap in. I'm going to let you explain it to me. What is it that is going on with your heart? You're telling me that you've had it fixed. You've had it. So, what is that? Explain that to me, because I think this is kind of a safe place to put that all out there. I hope for you.
I had open heart surgery and it was emergent, so they fixed it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here today.
And what are your feelings about all that? Because that's where the hang up is.
That's the part where I think, why am I still here some days? Like, obviously, it wasn't my time, or otherwise, I wouldn't be here. And I'm struggling, I think, with that because I've lost my dad and my mom to heart issues. So when you say, what is it? Really, I think, like, obviously, I'm here for a purpose. So now trying to figure out what my purpose is, right?
So what if your purpose, and this is just throwing it out there for you, what if your purpose is to learn from that you're still here for a reason and that you need to learn to live your life?
It's probably correct.
She's like,
Because that's what I'm doing. I've gotten into a rehab exercise program, and I find that really helps. You know, so I've joined this community to do some healing in different ways that I believe is very possible. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, right? So I think it's just it's a timing thing. How long is this going to be like this for me? How long am I going to allow myself to cry every day? Like, I've been crying every day since August, and I am just tired of crying, to be honest with you.
so why do you think you're crying?
Variety of different things. You know, maybe the loss of a friend. And I don't mean loss, just the person wants to be alone, right? The heart thing. Have I accepted it? It's happened, right? Getting on with life. I'm kind of doing that. In about a week's time, I start some training. And I very well could be leaving a full-time job for a term job, but I'm not at my full-time job right now because I've been forlooted based on the pandemic. So I think there's just a lot of things going on there that I'm not so much wishy-washy about, but I'm exploring, and we go back to that word fear, right? Really is what it is. What direction am I going, and am I making the right choices?
Yeah.
Questioning myself, so to say, right?
Yeah. So what if, and I'm using you, thank you for sharing today, by the way, because I'm using you as a good example here. So what if the right choice, there isn't a right choice? What if the right one is for you just to step forward and make a choice? Because a lot of times we stay in this wishy-washy place as an excuse to not move forward. Because when we have to move forward, that means we have to step out of this into something else, or so we think. We do kind of need to start propelling ourselves. So what if that was kind of an excuse for you on why you couldn't show up into the world because you're afraid you're going to make the wrong choice?
That's probably a good, I want to say, explanation. Being me, I found I lost my happy. I thought I was always kind of a happy person. And now it's like someone said to me, and someone along the lines in your world, and I say your world because of your intuition and your healing. This person has different backgrounds and knows other people in the similar type of work you do. They dropped off a book one day, and it was for money, like investing and stuff. And I was talking to this person, and she said, "Oh, you found your I don't give a fuck badge." And I looked at her, and I went, "What? Like, is that what I've done?" Because I just didn't seem to care anymore. And that's how I feel. And it's not me not to care. So branching out to be me, it's like trying to find who I really am. And I'm having a very difficult time with that, even though I think I know who I am. Because really, at the end of the day, I don't think I know who I am at all anymore.
And that's what I would say. If I were looking at this from an intuitive point of view, for you, I'm going to say that you didn't know who you were before, and that you had created an identity for yourself based on the circumstances or the way your life was flowing. I'm losing a word here. The certainty is the word I'm looking for of life. And when that all got ripped out from underneath you, you said, well, now who the hell am I? And now I got this weirdo heart in me. I got all this stuff going on. I don't know who I am. I don't have an identity is what I feel like for you. Like, I feel like you were stripped of who you thought you were. And I believe in my heart of hearts that happened for an amazing reason for you, because it was time for you to figure you out. You're looking at you're looking at it from the other side going, oh my gosh, this is horrible. I had this emergency thing. I about died and I don't know who I am and I don't know what to do with it now. Instead of flipping it and going, oh dear God, I've been given a second chance. What the hell am I going to do with it?
And I believe I've been given a second chance. It's just, what am I going to do with it? That's where, and we use that word stuck, right? So yeah, I don't know, here I am to try and move on and deal and learn and help myself.
Yes. I'm going to shut my phone off. Hold on. There we go. We don't want that going off. Okay. And I totally get that. And that's why I said that to you. I want you to think about that as you're going through all of this process. Where is it that I want to be? Because sometimes when we can't answer where do I want to be, how do you even start stepping forward? And, what is it that you want? Do you want to find happiness? Do you want to find joy and gratitude in the day? You can start doing all of that today. You can start finding the little things that you are grateful for. You can start finding the things that make you happy. You can start finding those and start slowly changing that mindset over time.
And I think I'm doing that. In November, I did a 30-day gratitude challenge, and I found that very beneficial. So when you offered the 30-day challenge, I was like right on that, because I thought that would help me move again forward, right? So I think I'm on a right direction, a path, so to say. It's just getting where I need to be, right? And I believe this will help.
I do too.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks for sharing all of that. So does anybody else have any comments? Anything they want to talk about? Throw it out here. Throw it at me, baby. This is why Zoom is nice. Alicia, how are you today? I can see it in your face. It's been a long ass day.
It has been a long day, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a little numb, but you know, it's I think it's a move in the right direction. It's just the thing that I don't know who you were talking to before. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry, but I think sometimes for me, I expect things to move much faster than they do. Although things are happening really fast, I expect these monumental changes. And every once in a while that happens, but it really is more of a gradual process. And then one day you're just like, okay, I wouldn't have behaved that way 6 months ago.
Yes.
So it's a little, and yeah, I kind of look like hell today. I don't know what's going on, but it has been a long day for me. But yeah, I think that it's one of those slow, quiet changes, and then you just all of a sudden realize that, you know, last year or 6 months from, or previous 6 months or even 3 months, you wouldn't have reacted a certain way, and then that's when you realize that things are changing. So
Absolutely.
I think I'm just kind of in the middle of a lot of changes. Besides obviously, you know, my family situation, losing my husband and stuff, but as I'm doing my growth and stuff, it's a lot, and you don't realize that it's a lot until you look back. It seems slow. And then, so that's kind of what I would like to tell that person, is that you're probably making huge strides, even though it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah. How's that, Crystal? For
That's awesome. Thank you very much, Alicia.
She's a wise woman. Alicia is a wise woman. She's got lots of smarts here recently. She's earned lots of wisdom here recently. We'll put it that way. How's that?
and Crystal, I cry every day too. Every single day I cry. So yeah, it's okay.
It is okay. It is okay. Be okay to be okay. Be okay to not be okay some days.
That's
like
right.
It just is. Yeah. I mean, I got up this morning and I wasn't okay this morning. And I'm like, I had already had my day planned out, and I was like, nope, we signed up for this already. You're doing it. So get up, put your freaking face on, and I don't give a shit what you feel like or what you look like, but do it and show up. And that's what, to me, when we do that, that's pushing ourselves forward. That's not making excuses for where it's just keep, and even if it isn't the best day in your life, oh well, like it is, at least you got up and at least you did it. So, you know, give yourself that credit. It isn't about perfection. It's just about getting up and putting one foot in front of the other, little by little, every day. Like, that's what this comes down to. That's how healing all happens, and it's amazing. Like, just like Alicia says, then you look back in 6 months and you're like, wow, I have made some changes. I know a lot of times we don't congratulate ourselves enough or give ourselves enough credit for where we're at. So
I think one thing, Gina, another thing that you and I have talked about this, is that when people say, I don't even know who you are anymore, you know, because there's still, like, there's not the huge changes. Like, I feel like I'm still me, but there's a few things that are different. But somebody will say, my kids, or, you know, somebody that I haven't seen for a while, or, you know, they don't recognize the way you react and the way you are with people. And so, as weird as that sounds, it's the biggest compliment as well, because you're not that person, even though you feel the same. So it's weird to feel the same and think, well, I haven't really done that much. And then people tell you, I don't even recognize you, in a good way. You know, that's a big compliment. That's a huge thing for me.
Yeah, you and I have definitely talked about that. And my kids will tell me that all the time. I don't even know you. They'll say stuff to me or expecting one reaction and get something else from me. And they're baffled. They just look at me like, who are you? What'd you do with my mom? Like, because I'm not
Well, and
triggered by those things anymore. Like,
they kind of don't believe. Like, I'll say for my kids, the biggest thing is I'm like, okay, fine. Now, okay, fine used to be a passive aggressive, like, fine, I'm still mad thing. And now I'm like, okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm good. We're, you know, and so the kids are like, wait, are we really fine? Or are you still mad fine? So it's a little confusing. So yeah.
they are. We have to build that trust up again as we go through this healing process. You really do have to build trust up with those that are closest to you because they don't know your old patterns are not your new patterns. And so that gets a little tricky. That's when we get into all of our relationship stuff. And it's knowing that you're not doing anything wrong. You're just changing, you're just growing, you're evolving. And others around you can change and grow and evolve with you. It's just allowing them to do that in their own time, in their own place, and allowing them to see you react over and over and over again differently. So yeah. Thank you, Alicia. Is there anybody else? Any comments? Anything? Okay. Well, if you're ready, then I'm assuming everybody's good then. You're ready to get to healing. You can nod your heads or do whatever. So I think everybody in here is pretty much done healing with me before. Today, I talked about it in the beginning, but I'll say it again. So I'm going to go through, I'm just going to intuitively, I'm going to call in the white light. We're going to set aside this room for healing today because that's what we always do, state our intention. I'm going to clear out any junk, anything that comes up. I'm going to focus related on the body, but if there is anything else in here that I hear that comes up, I'm also going to go there as well. Okay. So all you need to do is close your eyes, open up your energy field. You will get exactly what you need today. So don't judge it. If your mind's wandering, fabulous. If it's not, freaking fantastic. You're having a marvelous day. Like, so don't judge it. Just try to listen to my voice. Try to be in a quiet moment. Everybody's muted. So that's good. If I try to tell people my dogs are out again, if my dogs bark, I apologize. Hopefully the UPS man's already been here today. So hopefully it's not an issue. UPS is a problem. So, and then after we do all that, I'm going to go through and I want to work through your heart space to heal all of this stuff wherever we go in there. So it is totally channeled. I just go where I'm led. So that's the plan for today. So if everybody's ready, nobody has any more comments, questions, anything, let's get to work. Everybody's good? I'm like, everybody's good. All right. So when you're ready, I want you to just take a big clearing breath. And we will get to work today. I want you to just breathe in deeply, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Opening up your energy for healing today. Just allow the energy to come through you. Allow it to come to you and around you and through you. And that's all you need to do today is just allow the energy to do the work for you. And I call in the most purest white light for healing this day. And I open up this room today for healing. And hold on, I'm being told to lock my room. Sorry, I forgot to do that. There we go. I call in the most beautiful white light for healing this day, allowing this room to be dedicated for the beautiful healing services that we will do today. And I call in all of our guides, our masters, our teachers, our loved ones in spirit to be here with us this day as we do this beautiful work. Send up thanks and gratitude for the work that we were able to do. Send up gratitude for the abilities that we have, for the openness, and for all of you today for showing up and being here for yourself. Good job. And we call in that beautiful white light to come down in through the crown, down through all of the chakras, cleaning and clearing, replacing and aligning, doing anything and everything that needs to be done to bring this body to a place where it is ready to release. Allowing all the heaviness energy of the day, any anxiety, any worries, any sadness, sorrows, disappointments, allowing them to all go now. Just releasing them all down into the ground and grounding your energy down, down, down into the ground, allowing that energy to get good and stable and solid, building up a firm foundation for you. And allowing this foundation to grow, allowing this foundation to open, and allowing it to be the perfect size, the perfect container just for you, wherever you are starting on your journey of healing. Allowing this feeling of contentment to come in and be part of your everyday life. Allowing and releasing all of the guilt, all of the shame, all of the sadness. Jeez, there's lots of guilt in there. Letting all that go. Knowing that wherever you are at along your journey is just perfect for you right now. And releasing the judgments of you should have done this sooner, you should have stopped in sooner, you should have done things differently, wish you wouldn't have waited so long, allowing all of that to just go. Because you're right where you need to be at this moment in time. Releasing all that heavy energy, releasing any cords, any ties, any karmic connections that are ready to go, releasing those now. And allowing that energy to shoot back up through the spinal column, all the way up through all the chakra systems, cleaning out all of those energy systems, all of the physical, mental, emotional, releasing all of that, and allowing all of that to shoot out through the crown, spilling out into the 7 layers of energy, bringing in the fire, water, and wind, air, bringing in all the elements, allowing it to come in now. Take a big deep breath. Release. And allowing this system to come to perfect harmony and balance. Releasing anyone else's energy that you have picked up and bringing in your container so that it's the perfect size for you, so that you give and receive energy exactly as you need it for you, and doing that now. And breathe in and breathe out. Continuing to just let your energy field rest. Let it be in this place of contentment. Allowing our masters and our teachers and our guides and our healers to come in today and do this healing work for you. Knowing that you are safe, knowing that you are protected, and knowing that you are loved and you are worth this time. Releasing any feelings of I'm not good enough, all past, present, future, through all time, space, reality, releasing them now. Releasing feelings of I don't deserve abundance in my life, I don't deserve healing in my life, I don't deserve that, I have wasted my time, allowing all that to go. Past, present, future, all the way through all sands of time, allowing those to go now. Oh, excuse me, releasing more guilt and more shame. The shame that we have brought on ourselves, the shame that we have brought on our family, what others must think of us, Releasing all of that now. The heaviness of judgment that you have carried for yourself and others, releasing that now. Allowing those judgments to just go. Activating all 7 layers, bringing in all that beautiful healing light, allowing your energy to just clear. You no longer need this stuff. It's no longer serving you in any way. All of the karmic ties have been taken care of. Just allow it to go. Good. Releasing the why me. Allowing that to go in all areas of your life and all past, present, and future. Anything about your health that needs to be released, letting that go now. Any place where fears have crept in or insecurities in any layers, anywhere in your energy field, allowing them to go now. They are no longer needed nor desired. Allow them to go. Releasing all the fear of the uncertainty, all the fear of the uncertainty of life, fear of the uncertainty of the future, allowing it to go. And anywhere in your past where fear and uncertainty have come for you, release all those ties now and allow that healing to happen. Anywhere through your ancestral, anywhere through your past lives, anywhere where that has come up for you, allow that to completely be released now. Releasing any ancestral stuff that can be released today, allowing all of that to go. Releasing this need to hold on to a broken heart. Releasing the guilt of releasing the broken heart. Releasing the shame and the sadness around body image. Releasing all the beliefs of my body's not good enough. I'm not good enough. My self-worth is based on how I look. My self-worth is based on how I dress. My self-worth is based on how I show up, how I act towards people. Any place where you've told yourself you have to be a certain way or show up a certain way and you can only do it that way, releasing that now. Releasing all the shoulds and the coulds and the didn'ts. Letting that go. Releasing all the times where you have lied to yourself and promised yourself that you would do things and then you ended up not doing them. Releasing that now. Past, present, and future, all the way through the nanoseconds of time, allowing that to go. Releasing any place where you feel like others don't trust you. Others don't trust you to make decisions and that you don't trust yourself to make decisions, allowing that to go now. Releasing that I don't deserve to be here. Other people could do it better. The imposter syndrome. I'm not enough. Oh, the anger and the sadness all wrapped around all of this. Allowing that to just spin down and release. Good. Releasing any anger anywhere that is trapped inside the body that hasn't been able to go. Any anger that you haven't understood. Please give the conscious mind everything that it needs to know and then allow it to just go. Releasing the judgments toward anger. The judgments towards not being a good girl, not taking care of other people, not doing everything for everyone else, allowing that to go now. Releasing that I'm selfish to take care of myself. I'm selfish to spend time with myself. I'm selfish to take care of my needs first. Allow all that to just release. Good.
And call in the beautiful white light and allow it to come in and backfill everywhere, past, present, and future, anywhere where all of this has been released now. Allow that love and light to come in and backfill, filling you up completely, allowing you to heal, and focusing in on your heart space. And allow this white light to go in there and break down all the walls. Break down all the places where you've told yourself you don't deserve to have love in your life. You don't deserve good relationships. You don't deserve to have a good relationship with yourself. Where selfishness is evil. Selfishness is a sin. And allow that to just all be healed with this beautiful white light. If you see colors, great. If you don't see anything, that's fine too. No worries. Don't judge it. Know that the work is being done for you. Release all the anxieties and the uncertainties. And allow this white light to fill up those areas, bringing them so big and so full of love and compassion. And allowing your healer guide to come in and step forward, and allowing his energy to touch your forehead. And as this happens, you feel the immediate release of all of this, allowing it to go. Knowing that you are safe, knowing that all that warm, tingly feeling is just his healing sensation going through you. Allow that to just happen. Release any fear, any anxieties, let it all go. You are safe, you are secure, and you are well taken care of. And allow his hand to move down into your heart space. And as he puts his hand on your front and your back, allow that energy to just go in there, releasing all of those heart walls, replacing, realigning, filling this area up with so much love and gratitude and abundance for yourself. And allowing anything else that has come up for you, anything from the challenge that has come up, anything that's been brought up today, allowing that to just all be healed. Allowing this energy to fill you up completely, moving out of your heart space, moving out throughout in your entire body. Feel the tingling, feel the heat, feel the warmth from it, and allow this healing to continue. And allow it to move outside your body into all of your energy fields, fixing, replacing, doing anything that needs to be done in all of your energy fields, allowing them to become complete and whole, free of any holes, free of any openings, free of anything that would require your attention. Awesome. Feel the warmth and allow it to just continue on down through your entire body, through your entire system, rippling through like the waves in the ocean. Awesome. And when your healing is complete, we'll ask your healer guide to step back, thanking him for his work. Such great gratitude for the work that he has done for you today, and gratitude for all of our team members, all of those who have stepped forward today to help and assist in this energy. Giving gratitude to the universe for our life here, for the opportunities that we have, for this amazing life that we live, that we chose to come here and live. It's not about being chosen. You got to choose to do this. And know that you have all the support, all the love that you need for all of your days here, that you are never alone, that the universe, God, they always have your back. Your team, they all have your back, watching over you every single moment, minute, hour of your life here and beyond. And I want you to allow those people who support you to come in. If you don't see things, that's fine. If you just feel it, if you don't get anything, that's okay too. Allow that support to step forward for you and allow them to give you that gift. Allow yourself to feel that gift of that support, of being lifted up and raised up and supported in everything that you do, in every decision that you make. It's not about right or wrong. It's just about doing your very best and moving forward. Awesome. All right, and we'll thank all of our guidance team, all of our support system. Thank them all for coming in. We have great gratitude in our heart for the healing that has happened today, and thank you all for joining us and showing up with us. Sending our love and our gratitude out to the universe for the beautiful life that we get to live, for the opportunity that we have to be here. And allow your energy centers to close back down, to come to the perfect container for you. Allowing that healing to be continued on until you have exactly what you need, however long that is. And allowing this healing to be easy on your physical body. Allowing your emotions to be in balance as much as possible, and allow this to just settle in a soft, quiet way, giving you something that you will know the work has been done, but knowing that it was done in an easy way for you, so that these ascension symptoms are lessened and that we get exactly what we need without having a major crash. Allow this just to come in, and so it is. Bring our bodies up to this new vibration, this new clearing vibration, this new healing vibration. Allow them to come up to this level and accept that level on all planes of body, mind, and spirit. Awesome. And when you are ready, you can rub your hands together, you can wiggle your feet and your toes, and you can come back to this place. Whenever you're ready to open your eyes, you may do so. We'll give a couple of them just a minute or two. How is everybody? Must be some tears, Paula. Tears are good.
Yeah, that was really nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had, I don't know, I'm sure you felt it, but I had one of my guides that's been kind of knocking at me all day and just not taking the time to sit with him. And so in the middle of the meditation, I asked, okay, I need something that's just for me. And that's when you had said your healer guides are, brought him in and touch your forehead. And I was like, oh, there he is. And so instantly the pain that he was, because it's like when he's really wanting to talk to me, is like, so.
Yeah, we get so busy, don't we? And we don't take time for those little details.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How do you feel now? Do you feel better?
Much better. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was kind of a nagging little headache.
Such a nag. They try to help us. What a nag.
No, I know. I just haven't got to sit down to. I was even like going to try to go back and do our old meditation to bring, help me get
Mhm.
deep into where I could really try to hear what he's trying to tell me. So
Good.
yeah, I'll do that later this evening and
Yeah.
have a chat.
Our guides are pretty amazing. They're always there. We seem to have this fascination of like, we do this all alone. It's like, oh, don't flatter yourself. Like, when you start feeling like you're alone, they're like, oh, seriously.
That was awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anybody else want to share? That was pretty cool, actually. See, I
Yeah.
never know what the heck's coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, well, it was just what I needed. So
Awesome.
With
Awesome. Awesome.
all the meditations I've done with you and or healings, that was pretty cool that he, to just the way that he, come in and you put a hand on each, the back and
The
my
front
heart.
and the back. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's super cool. He's like healing it front, back, side. We're covering it all, baby. Like,
Yes, I gotta trust in them more. So spend more time with them.
you can call in your guides, even if you don't know them, just call them all in. You need support, call them in, ask to feel that. They'll do it anytime. They love it when you ask them for help. They finally feel like they're.
So Gina, the thing that I think, and I don't know if anybody else feels this way, is most of the time I don't understand what in the world you're talking about. So at the time I'm like, I'm not really getting anything out of it. I'm like, I sometimes I get dizzy, but otherwise I'm like, am I the only one that doesn't know what she's talking about? And then tomorrow when I'm a blubbering mess, I'll be like, oh yeah, there we go. So I sometimes I'm feeling a little lost, and I hope I'm not the only one, but because I don't know most of what you're even talking about, but it works. So
Paula probably didn't even know everything that I was talking about. Did you know all of it, Paula? Like when I start you're muted. Like when I start talking about all the different systems and all the, because I'm like, it doesn't matter. The thing is it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no, I've got a pretty deep healing background and
Yeah.
all different layers of the chakras and everything.
And I used to name all the energy fields. I don't do it anymore because it just throws people off.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell is she talking about? Like, the etheric? Where the hell's the etheric? Like, they start overthinking it. So I quit saying because we could say so much more, and I just all 7 layers, do it, baby.
I get to go there sometimes past the first 1 or 2. I'm sure just because it's sticky and I'm not one to deal with that. So, yeah.
Well, when I talk about all your layers, it connects to your chakra system. So as you're clearing all that up and you bring it out into your energetic field, because we all have this beautiful energy field, you're just finishing the clearing from doing all the chakra stuff and bringing it out in and pushing it out through your field. So even if you don't understand the words, it doesn't matter. Your energy understands what I'm saying. Absolutely 100% understands what I'm saying to you. So, and I used to think the same thing when I do healings with other people. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? The Shishumna? What the hell is the Shishumna? That's what, Paula?
I don't know.
It's just your spinal column. It's just a cool word for that whole spinal column.
Oh, I haven't heard it called that.
I know. I hadn't either until, yeah. Anyway, does anyone else have any comments? Barbara made a comment, and I think Barbara made a comment. Barbara says, beautiful. When you said to look to them, I saw a huge gathering of people, more than I could count, supporting me. That was great. Yes. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Feeling that support. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Barbara. What about anybody else? Crystal, Jennifer, any questions, comments?
I think it was interesting because when you mentioned the colors, I got a very distinct smell, like a scent of somebody. But the person's like not a spirit, the person's actually alive. So that really kind of threw me off a little bit, but not really off, you know, it was just very interesting. I don't feel as light as what I felt the last time we did this, but I do feel a difference. So that's good. Thank you.
As you do this more, Crystal, it's kind of sad, but it's kind of like when you start, I'll use exercise as and when you first start exercising, it doesn't take very much to feel it. And then as you do this more, it takes more and more. It's just the same as exercise. Like the more you do it, you know, when you're only running a half mile and you're dying in the beginning, and then now you're running 5 miles and you're like, dude, that wasn't even a workout for me. That's kind of how your energy gets. And it's kind of sad because then we start, I call it going for the energy high, that healing high, because then we start digging deeper and trying to find ways to get the high. Like, and it's not that we don't get the high, we just don't feel it like we used to because our energy becomes more used to being in that healing space. So don't think that it doesn't happen, because it does. So
Interesting. Very cool. Thank you.
I know, right? So Jennifer, do you have any comments?
I wish I could see more. Like I want that so bad for myself one day. But I did feel like waves rippling through my arms and leaving, and I felt my breathing change. It was just like all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And I felt that anxiety release, and that was nice. Even with crazy little boys running around.
Yeah. I know. Good for you.
So,
Well, know that you can go back. Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer. What?
Oh, no, you're good. I'm feeling really like warm now, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I haven't felt the warm too. It like started at my toes and it was like working its way up too. So,
yeah, it's on my face right now.
Yeah.
My face feels hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, awesome. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm happy to do it for you. Keep working hard in the group. Keep doing your challenge stuff. Keep doing your gratitude stuff. We've opened that heart space up really wide today. I don't know if you felt that as well too. There was lots of heart walls that went down and lots of healing that happened in there as well. So know that that's all good. That's all good stuff. Crystal, that'll be right up your alley today. I just heard, Crystal, that's going to take a hot minute for you to understand because you kind of protect that area a little bit. Don't close it off again.
When you talk, sorry,
No,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, allow that energy to move through. Don't stop it.
When you talk about letting the walls down, it was mentioned to me New Year's Day that I've built walls. So as you were doing it, it's like I felt I'm taking them down. So yeah, the feeling was there. So that was good too. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hey, buddy. You gonna say hi?
He did want to say hi. I kicked him out.
Hi.
How are you?
Yesterday, huh?
Yeah, we just saw you yesterday. Do you remember me? I'm the one with the puppy, huh? He's like, awesome.
I have another one. He's just always at
Hey,
school.
cutie, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Where's me? Where are you?
I don't know where you are. Okay, you guys see.
How funny. All right. Well, is there any more comments, questions, anything else you guys would like to say? Speak now. That was super cool. I'm like, cool beans.
I wanted to say thank you. I had to wait till it got quiet.
You're welcome, Jennifer. Thanks for
Yes,
being here. You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome.
It's very awesome. And
You're welcome, Paula.
Much thanks.
Yep. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for coming here because you're the reason I can do it. So if nobody shows up, I'm just talking to another ding blank screen. So, all right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have a fabulous evening. You know the drill. Those of you who've done healing with me, take care of yourselves. Crystal, I'm glad you took a bath this morning. If you feel like you need to take another one, take another one. Drink lots of water. Allow your body time to catch up with the work that we just did. That's when you're going to see the real healing happen, when that all catches up, baby. Like, so be kind to yourself. If you're like Alicia and you have an emotional day after we do this kind of stuff, I tell her all the time, be kind. It's okay. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be put together every day. It's going to be all right. And it usually slides through if you will allow it. If you have a day where you're just crazy, go journal it out. If you can't figure it out, go journal it out and see what's really going on. You might just surprise yourself. So there's nothing wrong with writing out the shit and then just going and burning the sucker. Like, it's very healing. It's an awesome thing to do. So don't feel bad about doing any of that. That's all part of this process. That's taking responsibility for your emotions. And all this week, we've been doing this work on the body. Give yourself that opportunity to release that garbage if it comes out for you, okay? Everybody promise? Everybody, I promise to do my healing work. I promise to honor myself and my feelings. Like, that's really what this is all about. So honor that in yourself. So I appreciate all of you showing up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me for healing today. I hope you have a fantastic evening, and we will see you all again very soon. So good night, everyone.